This episode of DoD TV is brought to you by the specially designed, agile, and durable Tenzing Hang Time Lumbar Day Pack. Go further, hunt longer, Tenzing.
All right, well, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Louisville's Dream Season Live. And as you can see, got some arrows in and just trying to stay sharp in this late October time frame. As you might be able to hear behind me, it's a really rainy day here in southern Iowa, and we're excited to show you what's on this week's episode. So now we're going to join Alex Dunkin on her early muzzleloader hunt. Her and Chris had a great evening. She was able to fill a tag of her own. As you saw last week, Blake was able to take a buck on the farm that they all share together. Congrats to him again. And then we're going to jump to Tayler Riggen, get an update on what his season's held so far, and hopefully get an insight to what his rutcation plans are. So overall, excitement's high in the team around here. Can't wait for the rut to hit and see what bucks hit the ground. But right now, we're going to jump into Alex's. We hope you enjoy the episode.
It is October 23rd. This is my last night of hunting early muzzleloader season. We have a straight east wind tonight, so Chris and I came down here early. We got the blind moved to the other side of the food plot. We figured high risk, high reward. The homebody 8 has been showing up here pretty frequently, so fingers crossed he'll come out tonight. As usual, frequent schedule the past few days, he's been coming across here around 7:30. So hopefully with the change in the wind, he comes out a little earlier tonight, so fingers crossed. They're starting to pile in. If I don't get a shot at a buck tonight, I do plan on shooting a doe, so gotta stock the freezer back up. There's 2 bucks in the field right now and 2 does. One buck is a really nice 4-year-old. Gonna be an awesome deer next year. He looks just like the buck we call Big Mac, definitely an offspring. And then we got an 8 out here. But there's still plenty of light left, so.
Look, he's fighting with that 4-year-old. She's blind in her eye. Oh, she doesn't blow the field out. She is close.
minutes left to light, about 5 more minutes, and I just made the call to shoot this old blind doe. So we had an awesome 4-year-old come out that we haven't seen on OFF yet. So he's going to be a great up-and-comer, another really nice 3-year-old 8. So overall, it was an awesome night. My last night at Early Muzzy, and I was able to film my tag with an old mature doe.
Big old doe.
Well, here she is. Chris and I had the mindset coming in tonight. We've had kind of an off week, haven't really been seeing any mature bucks on their feet quite yet. So came in here tonight saying didn't get a shot opportunity again tonight. I was going to take a doe, so I was able to wrap my early muzzleloader tag around her. She's the first deer that we've harvested on our farm. So, and we were also able to see one of our up-and-comer awesome 4-year-old bucks tonight. So he'll be a fun one to watch here the next couple of years. We have a lot of hunting left to do this year, so keep following along with us on Loophold's Dream Season Live.
So that was a pretty cool hunt with Alex. It was a fun early muzzleloader season. Unfortunately, her hot streak did not continue. I think this would have been like the 5th or 6th year that she had filled her early muzzleloader tag, but now that we have our own farm, we're really wanting these deer to get to 5 years old. That buck she passed, though, is going to be an absolute stud someday. Next year, I mean, who knows what he'll turn into. He's gonna be an awesome deer at 5, though, and we're looking forward to continuing to follow along with him and other bucks on our farm. With that being said, the time of year we all love is here. I can't believe it. Deer are really starting to move. You just never know when that giant's gonna come cruising by. So we're gonna be in the field as often as we can over the next couple weeks. I think Alex took off like the 8th through the 12th, and she'll have a weekend on both sides. I'm not certain what I'll do yet, but probably something along those lines. I know the other team members on Dream Season Live will be out in the field as well, so hopefully we can fill some tags. Hopefully we'll have some really cool hunts to bring you right here on Dream Season Live.
Hey guys, it is mid-October here in Iowa, and I am excited because today is my first hunt, the first time I've set foot on my new property. This is the first time I've set foot on here actually hunting. We purchased this property in December, and I could have hunted it last year. I threw some cameras up and had some great deer on camera. I just decided that before rushing into something and jumping out there and shooting deer that I had no history with or anything, I was going to give it a year and just put as much work as I possibly could in on making this a good farm to hunt. I'm excited. Tonight is my first night, and I am sitting in what I'm calling the watchtower blind. This blind is a hawk office blind on a 10-foot tower, and it's literally sitting on the highest point in my entire farm. Tonight is more about getting out and learning how the deer use the property. Not to say that I can't kill something right here. This food plot in front of me has really greened up. There's actually a possibility that I could kill something tonight. But again, this is more about learning the property and figuring out how the deer use it. I'm excited. My first night actually hunting this property, and we'll see what comes up. We'll see what happens. It could be a good night. Almost 6 o'clock. There's a couple pretty good young bucks, 2-year-olds out. Shadows are starting to get long, so I would expect that if I'm going to see a shooter, it'll probably be in the next 15 or 20 minutes. It's good to see deer up on their feet, out feeding. There's another doe right here. try to be really quiet. But that deer that's out there is a really nice 3-year-old. Awesome character. His beams wrap around. He's got splits. Great brows. He's just gonna be a giant someday. He just needs to get old enough. He'll be there. He's gonna be a giant. Well, that was a really cool encounter with that 3-year-old. I'm one that likes to look back and make sure, verify all the time. So you go back and you take a look at some trail camera pictures. And last year was my first year on that property. You know, I just knew that deer was very young, but he had the potential wraparound beams, split 2 already, as what I thought was a 2-year-old. And then right away again this year when I get pictures of him this summer, leading into shedding his velvet, I just knew immediately he had to go on my pass list. He's got everything you want. He could be a future mega giant if he can get some age to him. So I'm excited to see him in years to come. He's just not quite there yet as far as I am concerned age-wise, but I'm actually going to shift gears a little bit. Normally here at the beginning of November, I would be sitting in a tree stand any opportunity that I got, but I'm going to switch things up this year. I'm heading west to go do an elk hunt, a rifle elk hunt in Colorado. And so this is going to be something a little bit different, but we got a cold front rolling in here in Iowa. Things are about to kick off. It should be some hot action coming up very soon for the whole team at Dream Season Live, and I'm looking forward to seeing what everybody puts down. So I thank you again for watching. Stay tuned, keep coming back, and keep checking back on DeerCast for Dream Season Live.
Something new and a term that I'd never heard of before is scent imprinting. And this particular product from Analogics, Scent Attractant, X, actually scent imprints. So what you're talking about there, if you've been feeding a deer, say during the summer you're doing camera surveys on Analogic Supplement Gold, where there's a strong odor to that feed that deer love and they come to it, it's very attractant. Then in most states you have to remove that before the season ever hits to make sure that you're legal. You have to remove all portions of it. Well, you can now legally put out the same scent that was with the feed that drew the deer in during the season with X. That's what scent imprinting is. The feed smells like that, they're used to coming there. Once it's gone and you're legal again, then you can legally put out the smell with X. Give it a try. Pretty cool theory.
We're adding new videos every week, so make sure to click that subscribe button and check out all of our amazing content. This episode of Dream Season Live is brought to you by MOTV. For access to all our Drury Outdoors TV shows, head over to the MOTV app today.